Imagine Alaska, a land of towering mountains, vast glaciers, and wild beauty, where grizzly bears roam and the northern lights paint the sky. Beneath its snow and ancient permafrost, Alaska hides secrets from the distant past. Long ago, mammoths and saber-toothed cats wandered here during the Ice Age, their remains preserved in the frozen ground. Alaska is like a giant history book, each layer of ice and soil telling stories from long ago. Sometimes melting glaciers reveal astonishing clues, bones, footprints, or even entire creatures frozen in time. These discoveries help us piece together the puzzle of life on Earth, connecting us to a world long gone. For scientists and adventurers, Alaska is a dream. A place where you can step back in time and maybe find something no one has ever seen. The thrill of exploration is alive here, with mysteries waiting beneath every snowdrift. Alaska reminds us how much more there is to learn about our amazing planet. In the summer of 2025, a team of scientists, our ice explorers, were deep in the Alaskan wilderness, studying glaciers and climate change. Led by Dr. Aris Thorne, they used ground-penetrating radar to map the glacier's interior. One afternoon, the radar revealed a massive, strange shape buried deep in the ice, far larger than any rock or air pocket. The team gathered around the screen, excitement building as the shape resembled a gigantic skeleton. Could it be the remains of an ancient animal? The skull alone was bigger than a small car. Their mission shifted from studying ice to uncovering a prehistoric secret. Carefully, they took more scans, building a 3D image of the mysterious object. Every scan confirmed it. A gigantic skeleton, unlike anything they'd seen. The team realized they were on the brink of a discovery that could change what we know about ancient life. They felt awe and responsibility. They were the first to glimpse this creature in thousands of years. The adventure had just begun, sparked by a strange blip on a radar screen. Now they had to figure out how to reach it. The world was about to witness a journey into the deep past. Dr. Thorne's team contacted paleontologists worldwide, sharing the radar images. Experts were stunned. The skeleton didn't match any known creature. It had features of both dinosaurs and giant marine reptiles, a true prehistoric puzzle. The location was just as surprising. Alaska, once part of the Beringia land bridge, was not an ocean. How did a sea creature end up here, frozen in a glacier? Theories flew. Maybe the land was different, or the animal lived both on land and in water. The skeleton was enormous, over 80 feet long, with a massive skull and a long fin tail. The team nicknamed it the Alaskan Giant. Now they had to plan a careful excavation. Digging through a glacier is dangerous and slow. Special heated drills and tools would be needed to melt the ice without damaging the bones. The process would be delicate, like surgery on the glacier itself. The world watched as scientists prepared to reveal the Alaskan Giant's true identity. Every step brought new questions and excitement. The past was about to come alive. In spring 2026, a larger team returned to the glacier, building a massive insulated dome over the site. Inside, they worked safely, using hot water and steam to gently melt the ice away from the bones. Inch by inch, the skeleton emerged, first a rib, then the spine, then the massive skull. The bones were perfectly preserved, dark and ancient. Each day revealed new details, battle scars, thick limb bones, and clues to how the creature lived. Paleontologists documented every bone, treating the excavation like a delicate investigation. After months of work, the upper skeleton was fully exposed, a breathtaking sight. Standing beside the skull, people looked tiny. The team felt awe and respect for the creature they'd awakened from its icy tomb. Now, the real scientific work could begin, uncovering the story of this magnificent animal. The excavation was a triumph of patience and teamwork. The Alaskan Giant was ready to share its secrets. The world waited for answers. After careful study, scientists named the creature Cryodraco alaskanus, ice dragon from Alaska. It wasn't a fire-breathing dragon, but it was as awe-inspiring as any legend. Cryodraco belonged to the Mosasaurs, ancient marine reptiles, but it was unlike any found before. Its heavy bones and strong joints suggested it could move on land as well as swim. Imagine a creature with the body of a giant crocodile, the head of a T-Rex, and 4 powerful limbs for paddling or walking. Its skin was likely dark and scaly, perfect for blending into cold waters or rocky shores. Its long snout was filled with cone-shaped teeth for grabbing slippery prey. The tail was flattened, built for powerful swimming. Cryodraco challenged old ideas. This was an amphibious predator, a master of both land and sea. It was the true king of the prehistoric Arctic world. What was life like for Cryodraco? It was a top predator, hunting giant fish, squid, and maybe even other marine reptiles. Its jaws and teeth were built for grabbing and swallowing prey whole, but Cryodraco may have had a softer side. Some scientists think it laid eggs on shore, like sea turtles. Picture an 80-foot female hauling herself onto land to nest. This behavior set it apart from other mosasaurs, which gave birth in water. 70 million years ago, Alaska was warmer, with forests and rich seas. Cryodraco shared its world with dinosaurs, ancient birds, and more. Its death near the coast led to its preservation, buried by sediment, then carried by glaciers into the ice. For millions of years, it waited, frozen, until explorers found it. Its story is a window into a vibrant, lost world. After excavation, the adventure moved to labs worldwide. Instead of moving the whole skeleton, scientists used 3D scanners to create perfect digital copies of every bone. This let researchers everywhere study Cryodraco, print models, and simulate its movements. Tiny bone samples revealed its diet and age. This giant was about 50 years old. Digital models of the skull showed large areas for smell and sight, making Cryodraco a skilled, intelligent predator. Each discovery added to its story, showing it was more than a monster. It was a sophisticated hunter. Scientists continue to study its bones, comparing them to fossils worldwide to understand its evolution. They also analyzed the surrounding rock and ice to learn about its ancient environment. The discovery of Cryodraco opened a new chapter in polar paleontology. The scientific adventure is far from over. Each answer leads to new questions. Why does one skeleton matter? Cryodraco is a key to a lost world, showing us how diverse and adaptable ancient life was. Its discovery in the Arctic is rare. Few fossils come from these remote, icy places. Cryodraco reveals how animals survived in cold, dark environments, offering clues for today's changing climate. It forces us to update our science books. Mosasaurs weren't just ocean dwellers, at least one conquered land and sea. This is how science grows. New discoveries challenge old ideas and spark new questions. Cryodraco reminds us that nature is full of surprises. Its story connects us to Earth's deep history, reminding us we're part of a long chain of life. 70 million years separate us, yet we study its bones and tell its story. The Earth has hosted countless amazing creatures. We're just the latest chapter. Cryodraco helps us appreciate the vastness of time and the journey of life. Every fossil is a piece of the puzzle. The tale of the Alaskan ice dragon reminds us that our world is full of wonders, many still hidden. Adventure and discovery are real. There are still wild places to explore and ancient secrets to uncover. The spirit of exploration drives science. The desire to know more, to see what lies beyond. Cryodraco's story also teaches us to protect our planet. Melting glaciers may reveal more fossils, but also threaten to destroy them. Learning about Earth's past helps us care for its future. The ice dragon story sparks curiosity and wonder, inspiring future explorers and scientists. Studying prehistoric life teaches us to ask questions and seek evidence, skills valuable in any field. So next time you see a glacier or a map of Alaska, remember Cryo Draco and the mystery still waiting. The story of discovery never ends. There are more giants in the ice, more lost worlds to find. All it takes is curiosity, courage, and the will to explore. Who knows what we'll discover next?